Time for Inside Out with Vince Mercogliano, who writes all things Rangers for LoHud.com and USA Today. And Vince, the Rangers really came out flat, which has been a common theme since their Game 3 loss. So how much do you believe that game was the turning point in this series?
It was absolutely the turning point, Chris. If you look at the spot that they were in that game, they were up 2-0 with a chance to win it. Had they won it, they would have been up 3-0 in the series. And you have to think if they go up 3-0 in the series, they're going to have a really good chance of finding a way to pull it out. They would have only had to win one more game in the next 4. But I do believe that we saw with this team, especially at the midway point around there of this series, that they were tired, they were run down, they were injury riddled. Ryan Strome ends up getting injured. Philip Hedl, we know Barclay Goodrow and Ryan Lindgren have been fighting through stuff. And you look at the offensive output from this team, they simply did not have much at all. They scored one even strength goal in these final 4 games of the series, and it just felt like it was a slog. It felt like a team that just couldn't get much going, and it kind of reached the end of its rope.
Yeah, and despite all this, nobody really expected this team to be here. So how would you characterize their season after really an unexpected run?
Outstanding. I think making the playoffs was an expectation, no doubt about it. And I think a lot of people expected them to beat the Pittsburgh Penguins in the first round, but to upset the Carolina Hurricanes, a team that had had their number in the last few years, and then come out and steal 2 quick games against the 2-time defending champs in the Lightning. Obviously, the arrow is pointing up. One of the most encouraging things, no doubt, is what you saw from a lot of the young players, which I think moving forward is a huge positive for the Rangers. Guys like Hedl and Lafreniere, Keandre Miller, especially Igor Shesterkin, who was the star of the playoffs for them. You feel like you've got big-time, prime-time players who can be playoff performers for you moving forward. So the Rangers have to look at this as a foundation. This is something to build off of. These are experiences that they can take moving forward, and that will, they hope, ultimately make them a championship team.
Okay, so with all that being said, Vince, what step do they need to take next to really get over that hump and become, Stanley Cup champions, or at least get into the Stanley Cup round?
Well, it's really going to come back to a lot of those young guys continuing to progress. Because if you look at the situation this team is in going into the offseason, they are not going to have much salary cap room moving forward. All their big guys have been paid, and they've pretty much, put this core together, and they're going to roll with them for the foreseeable future. So they're going to lose some guys for sure. 3 of their top 6 forwards are pending unrestricted free agents, I should say. So they're going to have to make some tough decisions. Chris Drury might have to get creative as far as if he wants to add a player to this roster, because he does not have a lot of room to do it. The center position is definitely a question mark moving forward with some of the free agents you have there, Ryan Strome, Andrew Kopp. But it's really going to come down to the young guys continuing to progress, because if they continue to rise, then you feel like this team will continue to get better, but they're not going to have a lot of maneuverability to really add much to this roster. It kind of is what it is moving forward, and these are the guys they're going to go to war with.
Vince Mercogliano, we've appreciated your coverage all season long and the postseason. Hate to see the Rangers lose, but now you finally get some time to sleep. Thanks so much, man.